Greetings and salutations, everybody. I just wanted to do a quick video here to show you the settings that I have for my gigabyte waterforce 3090 that allowed me to put up a 14,000 point fire strike score on, or a 3D Mark Port Royal score of over 14,000 with this 3090 and a 13400 CPU from Intel. So, just wanted to put these out there because I had a couple people send me, like a couple friends of mine, ask me, like, hey man, what are you actually setting that thing to? Um, and it took me a little while to get this completely dialed in to at this level, but realistically, like, this thing is just a monster. I love it. Um, and my score would go up significantly as I improve this PC. So as I put like a 13900 KS in here, it's going to raise everything by, quite a bit. That score will jump. Um, I'm currently uh, sitting at on with people with the same CPU and GPU. Currently, I'm number 1 through 7. Those are all me. Um, so, let's see if anybody was wondering. So you logged in as no doctor. So yeah, that'd be me. Um, and yeah, it was, as you can see, it was just an ongoing. That day, I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna blow by that, and that was the first one I put up that morning, that day, and then I just kept doing more and more adjustments, just gaining little by little by little till I got the 14,000. Um, yeah, it's fun. I don't know. I like doing that stuff. And then on Time Spy, to give you an idea of the systems I'm beating, better than 90% of all results. And AMD Ryzen 7700X and 4070s. Um, Cinebench sitting at 15660 on the multi-core, beating out stuff like the i9 9880H. I've got the Ryzen 7 1700X, Intel Xeon, another Intel Xeon, i7 7700K. You know, it's this 13400 is putting up numbers that's like double what I was getting with my 8700K. Um, just and I had to delid my 8700K and use liquid metal and run it with a direct die thing and have it on liquid and all that stuff. This is just on a little little crappy air thing. So I'm very happy with the 13400. And anybody who tries to claim that the 400 should be bottlenecking that 3090, they're drastically wrong. If you look at my CPU load all the way out from when it kicks on and starts, I'm sitting at 100 GPU load the whole time. My problem is in my CPU. It keeps getting locked at 41, basically 4090, when that should be hitting 4600. So I've got something going on there. I don't know why that's down throttling that far, but whatever. I know it's not an unlocked CPU and all that stuff, but there are things that you can adjust and change. Um, and then these people have managed to crank out, like I said, C4590 for my CPU clock. So I don't know what's going on that, but and then see, of people that have the 13400, I'm number 1, beating out China, beating out everybody. I don't know why it has 90 there, but whatever. It's glitchy. But there's a lot of things you can do with your system to improve a bit of performance. And then this one's people with the 13400 and 3090 with Time Spy Extreme. Took the top spot. And then, like running on Port Royal, beating out 12900Ks with the 7900 XTs. Not by a lot, but I am beating them. And a lot of that, though, I would have an even better score if I had a better processor right now. That processor is my limiter, but it's not a bottleneck by any stretch of the imagination. It handles amazingly well. And to like put it up against like the 5800 X3D, for example, puts me in the top 29 percentile. But when you look at these scores for the paired with the 3090 on Port Royal, they're not that much higher. I mean, yeah, they got 2,000 points on me and whatever, but they should. I've got 6 cores and 6 P cores, 4 E cores. I mean, that thing, the 5800 X3D is a beast of a processor. But a friend of mine is a huge AMD fan, and he won't buy anything but AMD, whereas I'm Intel and NVIDIA, and so I like to, kind of make fun of him a little bit sometimes over it, but but yeah, I think once I get like a 13900KS or 14900K or something, even a 14700 with those added E cores and the extra P cores that it has over this chip, it would be slamming. It's just finances, man. Little by little, I will build this thing into a monster. But yeah, I don't care what anybody says. I know I'm one of the best overclockers in the world. I've got the stats on 3D Mark to prove it. And at the end of the day, the only reason that I'm not out there bigger is because I'm poor. Give me Jay's 2 cents budget or Gamers Nexus's budget for like a week. And y'all see some new numbers up there. I'd be right up there with those guys for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to do this real quick to kind of give everybody an idea of what I'm producing out of this machine right now already, and I'm so happy. I've had so much fun so far doing this build, and it's far from over. So make sure you stay tuned and have a good one, everybody. Peace.